Set.
47. Check 47.
I'm here all day. Kill, kill, kill. Watch twist. 20. Twist. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Newton, and that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll run on second down with Cohen. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Defense wins championships, baby. Champ.
Throwing on third down, Newton. The catch made by Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Right to the 3. 47. Watch the screen. Pass. Slam. 8.
First down, a run with Cohen. Past the 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 48 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Wide, get wide.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal.
Check.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Cam Newton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready. 95-56.
Mike 58 right there. I'm coming up. I'm coming up for you.
Protect.
Protein spill. Crouch.
Hey, easy.
Motion.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st down, Saints. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Down to the 25. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
You'll kill.
2 yards. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
58, Mike. Hey.
21.
58.
Hey, easy.
58.
Come on, get set.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thomas, the intended target.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Check 13. Check 13. Check the backer. Check the backer.
From the end zone, Newton. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Ready? 180.
Mike, 47.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Draw play, Cohen, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first and 10, Newton. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Hey! 47's the mic. 47's the mic. 47's the mic, boys. 47.
Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze flush to his right. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders. His 5th touchdown now on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready? 180.
Check back 47. Push him back. Push him back.
On third down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Breeze now on first down. Looking deep downfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Check, 59.
On first down, Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check.
Here's Breeze to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On play action. Now Breeze. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Rush in. 20. Rush in. Slam.
A give to Cohen. He heads right. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Set. Ready. Mike 27. Get that quarterback. 20.
Third and long. It's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run it again with Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, Orbit. 58, right over. Mike, 58, right. Kill. Screen, watch the screen.
Now Breeze. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They try again with Cohen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Great.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. We go 21, 21.
Check 15.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, easy.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Kill.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Hey, Haywood.
Check, 59, 59. I'm scared.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On play action, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They helped, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, check. 47.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Again, it's Cohen. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready? Yellow waiting.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.